Hello, everybody. I am Nadia Mathews with Stokes and Mathews Media, Literary Publishing and Publicity. Today, I'm bringing you another question from my inbox. The question is, I finished writing my book. How do I market it? Well, there are so many different ways and so many different platforms to tell people about your book. What I would suggest that you do first, if you haven't, is answer three very important questions. Number one, who is your target audience? Your target audience is going to be individuals that are going to be most likely to pick up your book, to buy your book. Who is your book geared towards? So I want to use my book as an example. First Ladies Club, When the Church Hats Come Off. That book is an African American fiction book written about four first ladies. So number one, the first thing I would say is my target audience would definitely be African American. The second part of my target audience would be women. And I always say between 25 and 35 is generally the individuals that are going to pick my book up. So, and faith-based. So I'm definitely going to target my books towards the churches. So that's going to be my target audience. 25 to 35, African American, faith-based women. That's going to be the audience I'm going to target my book towards. The second question I say to myself is, how can I get my book in the hands of my target audience? Okay, so that one takes a little bit more work. So I maybe dig into my bag of tricks. I look into my circle of influence. That means the people that are around me that are going to be able to help me get the message of my book to my target audience. So that means I'm going to reach out to churches. I'm going to reach out to my friends and their ministries. I'm going to reach out to African American faith-based book clubs. I'm going to reach out to the women around me that are going to talk to other people about my book. I'm going to talk to maybe some salons. There are so many different places to find the women that will read my book. And I would suggest you make a list of 5 to 10 places or people that are going to help you reach your target audience. The next thing I would recommend that you do is decide where you will put your book as far as social media. There are so many different places, so many different avenues and platforms online to put your book. So I would say, of course, Facebook, of course, Twitter, of course, you want to use Goodreads. Of course, like I said, there's so many different places. You just need to decide where you're going to put your book. Of course, you're going to tell everybody on your friends list that you've written a book. Now, how do you do this? That's the other question I get. Do I just put a general post? Should I put my book cover? What should I do? So let me give you 3 things that I do to tell my social media fan base about my book. I create a Facebook banner. That Facebook banner is going to have a book. It may have a picture of me. It has my title and where people can get my book, usually on Amazon or through my website. The second thing that I would do is create a flyer, a web flyer. I would put maybe my book on there and maybe just a few little quotes from the book, or they can be comments or reviews that I have received from Amazon. That will help as well. The third thing I would suggest is you join some online social media Facebook groups. Find some that you might be able to connect with. Now, this is really important. I am a stickler with social media etiquette. So I would not suggest that you join Facebook groups and you just post your book. You need to join these communities and kind of work together. Reach out to them, cross promote. If you put up a book that you have written, then buy a book that you see them talking about online and then contribute to the conversation. That's how you really become successful using social media, is joining the conversation, collaborating in conversation, and talking and cross-promoting. That's how you do it. If you tell somebody, oh my God, I love this book that I read by Barbara Jo Williams, Then she may in turn purchase your book and tell the world that she loved the book that you wrote about love and relationships and marriage. So in turn, most people are really willing to cross promote inside when you promote for them. So I hope I've answered your question. I've given you 3 things that you should definitely do when you are marketing your book. Find your target audience. Where is your target audience? And utilizing social media. And of course, I did use Facebook, but Twitter is also a great place, and Goodreads as well. I'll do some separate videos at a later date and tell you guys how to really capitalize and expand your audience using those mediums. I hope I've helped you. I look forward to talking to you soon. If you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at info@stokesandmatthewsmedia.com, where your project is our passion. Have a great day.